Okay, so we're going to show you how to take the crank off of one of our indoor cycles. Right now there's a dust cover that usually covers a bolt that's underneath it. Just pop that right out. You see there's a bolt that goes into the axle. I'm going to use a 14 millimeter. You're going to go clockwise, counterclockwise, sorry. Get that bolt out of there. They too tend to have Loctite on it, so a little bit more. Take that out, and then so what you're going to do with the tool, the crank tool, you're going to need this crank tool, which you can get at any bike store between $12 and $15, is you're going to screw this part into the crank arm itself. You want to make sure that you screw it in straight and it doesn't cross thread. If you can't get it in loose with your fingers, it's getting cross threaded. You shouldn't have a wrench on here at all unless you trying to tighten it all the way down. But right now I'm going in just finger tight, and I got to get at least half to 3/4, if not full, threads on there before you try to get this crank off. If not, it'll strip out the threads on there. So make sure that this part of it is screwed in as far as you can. And then once you got that in, you're just going to turn clockwise. Tool. Once you get here, it's going to become a little bit tougher, so you kind of want to put a little pressure. I like to get it to this position here where I can just push down on it. You can see, bring that all the way around. And again, it's really pretty hard, so you want to put a little muscle into it. And there it is. It goes right out. Once you get it out, just unscrew this, back off. That's it. Right now, and then just putting the crank right back on. New crank, you want to make sure that you're not offset on either side. As you can see, I am right now. That happens quite a bit. So you want to remove that arm, come back up, make sure it's opposite of your side of the pedal there. And then with the same tool, I kind of give it a couple taps, get the bolt back in there. The bolt really is what's going to tighten this crank back onto the shaft there and keep it tight. There we go. And on this one, again, you want to apply pressure downward on that nut, that bolt, so that you can make sure it doesn't come off. So I'll get it in that position again, apply down. And I'll kind of keep going until pretty much can't go anymore there. That's pretty good right there. Dust cover back on, you're good to go.